comfortable and being functional, and the teams that handle those conditions, especially in pregame, tend to have the advantage once the game's kicked off.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time, and they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the one interception. I think today, get him off to a good start, get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it. If they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Throwing right, it's taken in, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. What is that?
They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And now it's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll look to throw again. He's going to try it here again. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown Buccaneers. Bass's kick is good. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
On 1, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Here we go. 12.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
On 1, ready? Let's get set.
Burrow. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Gun. Dad. What is that?
Burrow now. A quick slant taken by Chase. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Here we go. 11.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him
That one, taken in. Touchdown, Bengals. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Let's go.
This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd down and 8. A short one there to Otton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
Ready, break. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one complete to Moore. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Tampa. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bucs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Here we go, here we go. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Here's Burrow. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Bucs move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Gun. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Here we go. God.
Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Turn.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Cincinnati. The extra point is good. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. The Bengals will call out the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week, as we'll send you and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Mingo, the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. He'll try to run for it.
4th and short. Initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun, and he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Moore. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bucs have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go. 12, 11, 11.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll throw it left, and he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Taking off. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. So, no short of...
On 2, ready? Let's get set. Hot.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 40.
Ready? Gun, gun. Gun. White 80.
They go play action for Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
On 1, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
42.
Now, Burrow. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
11 MT, 11 MT.
To throw is Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That's into the hands of Mingo. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up to the 20.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They need one right now.
Here we go.
3rd and long.
Behind.
They bring Chase in motion.
Behind.
Burrow to throw. He'll get this out wide. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bucs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Nice job. Here's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air one more time. Off he goes. Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On third down, they'll set up. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not. So, overtime coming up. Not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Room to run at the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They had to work for this.